This week on Manor&Maker, we make the best of the winter season in the Dordogne with a brand new brocante and a magical light show at a chateau. Weekend after New Year's, and we have decided we would come out to a new brocante.
It's a little bit further away, so it's about an hour away, by Limoges.
But friends of ours, Ed and Candace, they have told us about this place, and they've heard good things, or they've been here and they told us good things, so we're very excited. It's on the beautiful river, Vienne River, and it is a moulin.
It's a moulin,
which is a mill, essentially. Was a mill. Very, very pretty building. So let's go and see what treasures they have inside.
New brocantes.
Very exciting. We're just at the front doors, and I'm already seeing good stuff. Sarah's in her happy place. She's found sewing machines.
I could hear them calling to me from a distance, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And then there they were.
And there's at least 5.
4, 5. Look how pretty it is. It's got a pretty little Oh, it's called La Nymphe.
La Nymphe.
Oh. Still got its card. Come on. This desk is speaking to me on a deep, deep level.
It's very, very
I know it's a little beaten up, but something about it is just, it's so big and just everything.
Now we're coming to my weakness, which is these unbelievably beautiful ornate clocks.
I love it when they come with a pair of vases, because they're almost always designed to go with the vases, but not always do the vases survive with the clock. So
it's such a lovely thing to put on a mantelpiece.
It is.
And we've got a lot of mantles.
We do.
Yeah, that is quite stunning.
Yeah. I find the ladies up there particularly sweet. Not much to do with the frames, but the little engravings are very sweet. They're very coquettish. They're telling a story. And they've got, of course, got my little maquettes here, which tempt me terribly, especially when they're in cute oval frames. Oh, so good.
And there's more. There's 2 more down the way.
Oh, no. These kind of remind me of Fouille, but not quite as detailed. But I like what they've done. You see what they've done, Steve? Where they've actually painted in the
frame.
Yeah.
Or the matting.
Matting, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Oh,
Charlie.
It's fine. I'm okay. There's another one.
These are very reasonably priced, actually.
They are. Especially with the nice silk framing and everything. So what did we just decide was our favorite item in there?
I don't know, there was a many favorite items, but there was a Murano glass chandelier there.
Right. Caught my eye as soon as we walked in, and for the small price of what?
I think it was 8,000.
No, 4,800.
4,800. Sorry. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 4,800.
With a broken arm.
Okay, broken. It was cracked. I mean, it wasn't as if it was snapped off completely, but yes.
Yeah.
It's
was
priced accordingly,
stunning.
let's say, but it is very pretty.
Yeah, but it was right at the front, so I'm sorry we didn't get any footage for you, but
yeah. But I mean, surprisingly, we walked out of there with nothing in our hands, which is shocking because there's some really amazing things in there. We had a ton of great ideas. So
well, that's it. There were a few pieces that I think we're going to go home and consider.
Yes. Right.
So we're really trying to curate the space a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas before it was about stocking up and finding places for people to sit and lie down and be comfortable. Now we get to sort of curate a little bit more to our style. So pieces require a little more thought, even if they are reasonably priced.
But I mean, it's all kinds of prices in there. They've got a wide range. And as you saw, there was room after room after room.
Yeah.
With some really lovely things. So I think we'll be back.
Definitely.
At least it's close.
Exactly.
I mean, which is nice. It's nice to have somewhere like this close by.
It's also, since it's not far from Limoges, it's a nice place to meet our friends too. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
cool.
So maybe this is somewhere we can catch up with Stephanie and Philip one day.
Right?
They might do some serious damage.
Oh, they would. Yeah.
So we have come somewhere kind of special tonight.
This is a different sort of chateau. It's Château de Castel Novel, which I think means the castle of the new castle.
Something like that, yeah. But they have this spectacular light show on up until February 3rd, I think. 5th, something like that.
Date, but it's a winter festival.
It's
an Alice in Wonderland theme.
Yeah.
And, there's lots of things to do in the Dordogne in the winter.
Well, and this is the thing, too, is I had mentioned, and when I was back in Canada, I went to that amazing display in Windsor at Jackson Park, and I was saying that you don't get that kind of thing in France. Well, look at me eating crow now. Let's go check out and see what all the lights are about. Looks really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's go.
This may have been dangerous, getting some ideas about our front yard next year.
It's a Steve in a teacup. They're so big. I love that for you.
This is my kind of tea. It keeps me going in the day.
And also hot bath.
True.
That's so cool.
So I think we have found Philip's ideal garden. What do you think?
I think it's his natural habitat.
All the squirrels you can imagine, buddy.
Okay, I was trying to go big with the decorations this year. I think I have just met my new standard.
All right, we're gonna need some more lights.
More lights. And I may not have any evergreens after next year.
Yeah, fair. And we need a giant inflatable Santa Claus climbing our tower too, apparently.
That I'm not sure about. It's fun. I don't know if we need one.
All right.
So the thing I love about everything they've done in here is how obviously you need to have the structure for the fabric and it needs to mimic the shape, but there's something about how they've done it that just makes it that touch more artistic. Like the structure is so much a part of the art. It's not just the functional plus side.
Yeah, and just the drawing of the face and the character and like
the shading that they've done, and it's just it's that next level. Always with France, it's a next level thing.
Indeed.
All right, clearly we need some of this.
I mean, it combines several of our retreats, right? It's the reading retreat, it's the writing residency, and it's the fairy retreat.
This is fairy life to the max, right? So good.
So creative. I love it.
So good.
I think we need a floral gazebo.
I agree. The romantic tentacles. I didn't know that was a thing that was missing from my life, but now that I've said romantic tentacles, I want more of them.
I got skinnier. That's good.
We'll have that one, please. Me too. Hey, wait, what happened? That's not right. Oh, there we go.
Well, that was pretty cool, I think.
That was super fun.
Yeah. Well done to the, what is it, Château Castel
Novel.
Castel Novel. They did an amazing job, and yeah, this is awesome. Hopefully we'll come back next year and see what they have in store for them.
I think we need to do it with a bunch of friends.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Like, yeah.
How cool is this?
Who wants to come?
So it's amazing that, you know, in the winter you think that the Dordogne is really quiet. However,
there's still like a ton going on. There's the theaters open. Clearly something was on tonight. The sales have just started, so we're going to go in and see if the shops are open a bit late. We're a bit late coming in after the light show, but there's lots going on.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a reservation at our favorite restaurant. Honestly, I don't. We know there's other restaurants in Brive, but I don't think we've been to any other.
We did, and it was a bad experience.
That's true. So we just keep going back to the same one.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so this is definitely our favorite place to eat when we come to Brive, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is called La Pause Fouettée.
Yeah.
And
it's basically pastry stuffed with things. You can't go wrong.
And stuffed with wonderful things. We have never gone wrong in this restaurant.
No.
If you're in Brive, highly recommend. And this is what we came for. So this is chicken curry with a fouettée or flaky pastry. And Sarah's got blue cheese and chicken.
And bacon.
And bacon.
Every single time.
That's a happy face. And there we go. A perfect ending to a delicious meal. Okay, we just stepped out from dinner and there's a new store. This could be dangerous.
It's a friperie, which is like a kind of slangy way of saying clothing store, but it's vintage.
Vintage clothing. Uh-oh. Fortunately, it's closed.
Unfortunately.
We have had a donation from a very, very kind friend of ours. New friend.
Wrote us and said she had a bunch of fabric to give away. I know you'll be shocked. I couldn't say no. Can you even believe it? I couldn't say no to fabric, honey. Did you see that coming?
But look at this. I mean, there are endless projects here, I think.
Yeah, there's really generous amounts of fabric as well. Like, I think there's, I'm not sure, but this seems to me like it's at least 3 or 4 meters of material of that. There's rolls of material, which we've already started making plans for. Some really beautiful designer stuff, some vintage stuff, because it comes from her chateau. So we're pretty excited. There's going to be new tools, new projects.
Yeah. Yeah, very exciting. So stay tuned, man. There's lots to come.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Thanks, everyone. See you next week.